Hello, five lurkers. I hope you're all having a splendid day. Or night. Cappy666. Yo! My brethren! How did Cyrene ruin your life? She didn't. It's kinda just a random title, to be honest. She ruined my life because she ruined my viewers. And my viewers mean so much to me that in correlation it ruined my life. Robin being good doesn't mean Cyrene is bad. No, Cyrene is bad because Robin is good, yeah. Okay. If, right? If this game ever adds 4-team endgame content, I'll take everything back that I said about Cyrene, and it's like in this version. Unless they do that, I hate Cyrene. She's not useless, right? Like, she has her uses, you know? I'm not trying to say she's useless, but like, Emblade on one team, Robin on another team, half the Chrysos Air teams don't even use Cyrene to begin with, right? Dot, Faye, and Thurda all don't give a shit about Cyrene. Cyrene isn't in the best in slot. Then you have Break, you have Acheron, who currently got buffed. You have, what's that one fucking team? Elation? Himiko? Ashblade? Stuff like that. It's a when. I don't want to think about this game getting 4-team endgame, okay? It's been a bit of a discussion lately with that event leak. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to entertain it. No matter how much I may be like, yeah, it's probably going to happen, I don't even want to think about that. They're still fighting you? I mean, people are entitled to their own opinions. The only thing I appreciate is like people explaining their opinions and why they believe in it, you know? Like, you'll notice I get a lot more aggressive with people who just say shit and are like, oh, you're so dumb, right? But like, they don't actually expand on their own thought process. They're just like fucking insulting me. Those are the people I actually get angry at. People with like, you know, some type of thinking behind their thoughts, I have no problem talking with. It was the same thing with Yao Guang. Like, I used to get so mad at Yao Guang Doom posters unless they actually brought up some good points. But like 90% of the people were just saying, oh, look at Tribby and how she got kicked out of Cassie teams. You know? It's like, what the fuck? What's the correlation? 4-team sounds atrocious. Oh, 100%. I don't even... I don't want to think about it. I would not like it. I want 4-team endgame? I mean, I did say in my video talking about it, like, it is more content at the end of the day. So, like, you have more to do, I guess. And it, like, make meta discussion more fun again. But, man, trying to keep up with this game's HP inflation would kind of hurt. Unless Nova Flares started being spit out a lot faster. That could maybe fix it, I guess. Like, if Nova Flares are consistently every 2 patches or something, I could maybe see it. Maybe. Wu's TOA requires 4 teams? Can't you, like, pretty easily clear the side towers with, like, free-to-play characters? And then in the middle, you just use 2 premium teams that are actually good? Or am I misremembering? I swear you can do that in WUA. It's more like 2 premium teams, and then 2 like mid teams just for the side tower. Like, they don't need to be limited characters. Yeah? Yeah. Cyrene's wife? Well, yeah, I like Cyrene. Just like I like Ceridra, but I don't like the kits. I get angry when a character I like has kind of a bad kit. It does annoy me. I hope if Anoxa... I think Anoxa will get a Nova. Because Anoxa's vertical investment in base kit is just so ass. Surely he gets a Nova. There's no way he doesn't. How was your Pure Fiction? I cleared it on Star Ward. My E0 Phanon almost fucked me over though. E0 Phanon in Pure Fiction is not it does not create a beautiful picture. I'll tell you that much. Just thinking about the fact that if I had his E2, he'd take double the turns was hurting me. 25k max points. I got like 26k, so yeah, pretty close. Surely Dr. Ratio will get a buff? Nah, I don't think so. I'd be really surprised. It would be cool. Like, that would be really cool of the devs to do. But, I don't think they'd do that. I always said that Cyrene was going to age bad. I mean, yeah. It wasn't, like, the craziest thing to believe in. It's just that, like, you always have some people in denial about it. Like, I think there's, like, this thing where people are afraid of admitting that they maybe made a not so optimal pull, but it's like it's fine, you know? Like the amount of unoptimal pulls that I've made in my life, man, I can't even remember all of them. Oh my god, E2 my day. Oh my god. I was just reminded. I spent 400 pulls for E2 my day. Oh, really, Amaterasu? Yeah. That's sad. Cyrene really needs a buff now? This patch has not been good to me, yeah. I mean, I do think Cyrene is one of the more likely characters to get a buff. But, like, she was released in 3.7. Like, she'd be one of the later Amphorius characters to get a buff. Like, late version 5, probably. You know? That's a while away. Like, that's still over a year from now. You can never know what happens 6 months down the line. Well, in my opinion, you definitely could have predicted Cyrene's value dropping. Like, I don't know if Jay Stern does HSR content. I think I remember watching his ZZZ stuff. But, like, if there is one thing you can bet on in HSR, you don't need any good knowledge on this game to understand this. Just have it in the back of your mind. New version, characters way better. Right? Just those two things. Have it always in your mind. It's going to happen. Like, older characters will just get power crept. Even if it doesn't look like it at the time when they release. Because it's like, oh, they're dominating. You know? I have E2 Jiaoqiu. Jiaoqiu's in the next batch of Novas according to the leakers, though. That might be Bitcoin. He might win in the end. How invested is your Silver Wolf? E0 S1 and then E1 S1 Yao Guang. I'm currently fighting every demon possible to save my pulls for E2 Silverwolf and not use them on Robin SP. It's taking everything in me to refuse to pull Robin. I'm gonna do 110 pull. I need E1 Gilga. I mean, if you're only gonna do 110 pull, I don't think I'd do it on the collab banners. You don't really get to ever use that pity again. Oh, unless you're close. Like, if you're close, yeah. I wish you luck. I lost E1 Gilga on my FUA account. Unfortunate. So that's like legit 80 pulls down the drain because I'm not chasing that E1. Oh my god, guys, it's Cyrene. No, yeah, I know, Solus. She's only best in slot for half of them. And it's funny because the ones she's best in slot for are like the least popular ones, other than Thirda. It's Anaxa, Thirda, and My Day. Keep in mind, by the way, like, Evernight does not need to use Cyrene. Now. Now that she has access to Emblade and Robin SP, once Robin SP comes out, a lot of Evernight's lowest cost clears also aren't going to use Cyrene. And even Cassie as well. Cassie can also use Emblade plus Robin SP. So it's like, you have a Noxa, My Day, and a Glea as your lineup of characters you're best in slot for. Yeah, Solus, it's gonna hurt. I wish you luck. Sparkle is washed after Avid SP. I don't know how Sparkle is gonna end up. I don't know. It's hard to say because you can't doubt this game's ability to release like Pearl, and then Pearl's kit has some bullshit that just massively upscales Sparksy. You know? Like, this game can do that, which is why I'm like a bit hesitant on jumping on the Sparksy slander wagon. If I lose, then I'm guaranteed Sakura. Oh, yeah, true. I guess that's true, yeah. You would still have the pity guarantee for next year Fate collab, which isn't bad. Hello, Verly. Himiko? Himiko will be fine. Himiko's like early vertical investment team, now that E2 Robin got buffed, is looking very promising. Like, you get E2 Himiko, E2 Robin SP, you're gonna be good for quite a while, I imagine. And then she's also gonna get Sunday Nova. Can't really go wrong. Is this about the Siren Sun cause thing? Yeah, but I'm just exaggerating the title. I'm not being serious. Not serious? My life has been ruined by Cyrene. Bro, gonna get a headache looking at Cyrene soon? Nah. The only time a disagreement over a character has, like, hurt me that badly is Yao Guang. But I am at the point now where, like, I can confidently say talking about Yao Guang and thinking about her no longer hurts my head. I can talk about her normally again. And yes, it is that serious. Like, the burnout I experienced after Yao Guang stuff was fucking... It was insane. I went months and months procrastinating making videos because I had no energy for it. Ugh. I need Silverwolf to rerun soon. I need a little more motivation right now. I lost on E1 Gilgamesh and now my motivation is kind of low. I need to see Silverwolf's rerunning in 4.5. Just look at this team. How can Cyrene be bad? Oh. Nice one, Verly. I have over 200 pulls saved for E2 Silverwolf. Nice. Including pity, I think I'm currently on like 155. I have like 54 pity and 101 pulls right now. Hurts to lose on the collab banner? Oh, for sure. It sucks. Yeah, Mao Mao. That's why I play the way I do. Having multiple accounts, like, you basically feel like a whale, you know? You feel like a whale almost. Because you have, like, access to so many different teams. But yeah, I'll show you guys here. I did the Star Wars mode, but it was, like, close, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, you need, like, 99k. I got 102k. The Phanon was not pretty. I'll show you guys. The Phanon really wasn't pretty. Yep. The classic mono rem with Ruan Mei that I've been using for over a year at this point. Man, I've gotten so much use out of this Ruan Mei. Thank fuck this game added golden tokens. This is an E0 S1 Fae with E0 S0 Cyrene and Saridra, by the way, for anyone wondering. And then just an RMC. It's like Ruan Mei isn't useless? Yeah. Bro, I remember, like, when we first got the golden tokens in 3.2, people were starting to quit the game, and they were trying to talk about how Ruan Mei was useless and had no uses anymore. Man, what a GOAT character. When did she release? Like 1.6 or something? She is almost 3 years old. Jesus. She's almost 3 years old now. I zero cycled Pure Fiction with Himiko, Herda, Triby March Hunt. Oh, nice, Verly. I'm assuming you took advantage of the attack spam on those teams and the action advances for energy regen. Yeah, Himiko is a monster in Pure Fiction with the right rotation and team. What's your Silverwolf team again? E0, S1 Silverwolf, and E1 Yao Guang. I want to get E2 on Silverwolf's rerun. It's been hard for me to dedicate myself to Silverwolf because of Rob and SP in this beta. Because I know I can probably guarantee at minimum E1 Rob and SP. But, because like, I want to upgrade my Mono-Rem team, you know? Like, it's in the back of my mind. I have an E2 S1 Cassie. I have an E2 S1 Evernight. What if I got like an E2 Robin SP, and then I also pulled E1 Hyacine on the rerun? But it's like, I need to focus on other teams, you know? I can't keep all-inning on fucking Cassie every single time. So, I'm trying my hardest to focus on getting this first. Looks like you have to do DU and currency wars. Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about, I think, on yesterday's stream. This, like, my main account, I mean, I call it my main account, but lately I've been playing on it the least, right? So, I haven't even touched Divergent Universe. I still have the tutorial to do. Gift of Odyssey isn't finished. Currency Wars, I'm incredibly low level. And then I haven't done the main quest or fake quest either. So I have a lot of access to pulls. My Himiko did 20 million in Pure Fiction E0S1. Nice. Yeah. She owns in that mode for sure. Wait, there's two Silverwolves. And she's looking at herself. This is your E2 Cassiac? Yeah. Ruan Mei is older than my newborn nephew? Crazy.
Well then, how will a Lord Ravager win this game? It's simple. What I'll be promoting isn't a miracle. But the price tag you ignored. As you enjoyed the miracle.
I'm here for Cyrene slander. You missed the beginning, sorry. Spoiled? You guys are telling me you haven't done this in the 20 days it's been out? Actually, has it been 20 days? Maybe like 2 weeks? Oh, these banners leave soon. Yeah, it's like 20 days. What are the next banners again? I only remember Ceridra. I think Ceridra's in the next banners. I don't remember the rest. Ceridra Anoxa? It's actually insane, like... Oh, Anoxa and Aventurine? The fact that they're trying to rerun Ceridra, knowing Robin SP exist, like, they're trying to get their last lick off of the player base for Saritra. They know damn well what they're doing with Robin SP right now. Shameless behavior. I hope Robin doesn't get nerfed. I mean, people keep saying that they're worried she's gonna get nerfed or they want her to get nerfed, and all she does is receive buffs every time. They're pretty happy with her. What do you think is a better investment for Phanon, E2 Robin, or E0 Robin with E2 Cyrene? E0 Robin with E2 Cyrene, probably. E2 Cyrene is just a fat buff for Phanon because it allows you to run other generalists on the team, and it's incredibly clean. Like, you can run Robin plus E2 Cyrene and then like M-Bleed or Sparkle Nova or whatever the new strongest buffer is for him, and you'll be able to live even if it's a stainless because it's E2 Cyrene. So that's like the massive buff. Like, you get 24% true damage and you get that versatility in his team, which gives him more buffing technically. It's its 4th time doing the story? Yeah. Actually, this might be my 5th. Is it my 5th? I think it might be my 5th. I don't know. Any Wuwa poll plans? I mean, there's nothing to really talk about because it's just Jingron. I'm just waiting for Jingron. Are you doing the story for Jades or actually enjoying it? I've already done this way too many times to enjoy it. Meanwhile, here I am, no E2 Cyrene, no Ceredra, relying E2 Phanon in generalist to clear within 1 to 2 ults. I mean, it still works, Verly. I don't even blame you. It does still work. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? That has always been the appeal of E2 Faye. You don't even need his best in slot team anymore. Or like best in slot investment. Just put him with the newest generalists, he'll clear. Even older ones. What's the best investment Eidolon wise for Saber and Gilga? E1 Gilgamesh, then it's Robin SP and her E1 and E2. And then, to be honest, at that point, it's the only investment option you really have left is E6 Saber. Because E6 Saber is a massive, massive upscale. But for early investments, it's E1 Gilga and then Robin and her Eidolons. Just put this on auto. No light cone. Robin's light cone is... you don't need it at all, no. Like, her light cone's pretty mid. It's just mainly the speed buff, which is nice with some teams with high speed, or people who want speed for like converting shit, like Silverwolf, Hyacine, Cyrene. But if you aren't like those types of characters, and you don't really care for it all that much. Archer's Eidolons are so bad. I'm saying, man, he got the worst. He got the worst treatment in terms of like Eidolons. He used to have the good E1 at least, but no problem, Grubrat. V5 makes her LC base speed? No way. You have to be trolling. There's no way it's base speed. Oh wait, I'm stupid. You're predicting. Oh my god. My bad. Oh, I was like, oh, V5 already happened and there's fucking base speed. Like obviously it hasn't happened. That would be insane though. That would be hilarious. I forgot E2 Faye has E0 S1 Himiko. Yeah. You'd probably want to get Robin SP on that account, Solus, if I had to guess. Well, obviously, like, you can go for E2 Himiko first, actually. That might be the better priority, but it's going to be a while before she reruns. Gabby, do you justify me skipping Robin for Hemanova because I already have M-Blade? Yeah. I mean, you can just make the argument that it's more important for you to invest into her E2 before Robin, which is true. Like, Himiko does want her personal investment before ally investment. So, it's not that big of a deal to skip Robin if you're using M-Blade currently. Do you play ZZZ this Annie patch? No, not yet. I probably will in the next few days or something, I don't know. The thing with ZZZ is that I'm not really all that stressed in playing it because there's no, like, urgency for me to, like, pull a character soon. Because I just missed Yeshun Guang's rerun. So she's not going to rerun for a while. And then the other character I care about is Sunbringer. I don't think Sunbringer is going to be out for a while either, so there's not really any stress. ZZ has Annie? Yeah, it's currently the anniversary. They had some pretty good rewards. Thinking of picking Hugo? I just picked Trigger. Because I had a M0W0 trigger for my M2W1 Zombie. So getting the M1W1 for free was like a no-brainer for me. My Zombie's pretty stacked now in terms of investment. Is it true that Avon is replacing Sparksy in Silverwolf's team? Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure the bigger issue here is like Rob and SP. I think Rob and SP is best in slot with Silverwolf even over Avon or Sparksy. But like, I just can't take it seriously until Pearl is in the game. You know? Like, this game is known for making a new limited character that increases the value of another on the team. So, I can't take it seriously yet. Why Robin over Sparksy? I mean, it's obvious, no? Just think about it. It's just buff diff. Like, at least with Yao Guang. Yao Guang may have shit buffs, but she makes up for it with all her elation stuff. Sparksy doesn't have anywhere near the same amount of, like, giving the team elation stuff as Yao Guang does. So, she can get buff diffed. It's much harder to do it with Yao Guang, but not Sparksy. So, Robin gives 40% defense shred, 20% vulnerability, attack / crit damage buffing, depending on your attack, right? So obviously this means Silverwolf gets a ton of crit damage. And then you have her light cone, which gives a speed buff. You know, Yao Guang loves that. Silverwolf loves that. They love the speed buffs. Then you have her vertical investment, which is just disgustingly broken currently. It's the best E0 to E2 jump for a support in the game. Outside of like M-Blade, but in M-Blade it's good in his niche. It's not good generally as much. So yeah, it's just a buff diff. I'm gagged and I pulled Sparksy for what? I mean, once again, it's like I was just saying. It's hard to take it seriously until the team is actually fully finished. You know? Like, that's the thing. Because, for example, okay, a great example I can use here is Cyrene. You know? This is technically more Cyrene hate, but I swear it's not targeted. It's just the first thing that came to my mind. Cyrene for Cassie is not best in slot. Cyrene is really mid for Cassie. But with Evernight on the team, Cyrene becomes noticeably better than Tribby and any other options. You know, we're talking pre-Emblade and pre-Robin era. So, I can see them possibly doing something where, like, Sparksy's value just suddenly increases with the release of Pearl for whatever reason. Is Sparksy only worth it if you go for E2? I'm gonna be honest. Because of how good Robin's E2 is, I'm pretty sure Robin SP is also better in an E2 comparison. But don't hold me on that one. But like that massive buff to her E2, I don't know. The extra 20% res pen probably makes her better even at E2. I mean, it's like, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? I've already talked about it before. This is why I hate it. Like, this game had it down perfect with DPSs first, sub DPSs and supports later. Right? Or, like, if you're trying to make a Cyrene S support, I understand why you're releasing them earlier. Right? But the sub DPSs, please just release them after the main DPS instead. Because they, like, Sparksy would have been a speed scaler. You know? Sparksy would have been a speed scaler if Sparksy released after Silverwolf's beta, because they originally had Silverwolf as an attack scaler just like Sparksy, and then it was mid-beta that they switched her to speed because her kit didn't make sense without a shit ton of turns like Rappa. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Just idiots, man. Robin E2 merchant. I mean, it's hard to call her an E2 merchant when she's still like the best support in the game even at E0. Just that the E2 is so enticing. Silverwolf doesn't want too many turns. Yeah, that's kind of an issue as well. It's like Silverwolf, it's because of Certified Banger. Certified Banger will run out if you take too many turns. Okay. Extra turns, Silverwolf has no issue with because it doesn't get rid of the buff uptime stuff. But the normal AV turns, yeah. Because the Certified Banger matters a lot. That's fixed at E2. E2 alleviates it, yeah. At E2, her buffs last one more turn than usual, and then her extra turns count as that. I don't think they tick the buffs. So yeah, it's much, much easier at E2 with Certified Banger being up longer. Well, yeah, Sparksy at E2 has like great benefits and synergy with Elation, I know. Because she gets an extra turn every AHA instant, and that includes Yao Guang's as well. So you get an extra like 3 or 4 turns out of Sparksy every 150 AV. Which is really nice for the punchline gen. I choose to leave Sparksy at E0S1 and invest on Pearl instead. I mean, I kind of saved myself with my, like, obsession with optimal investment because I knew E1 Yao Guang and, like, E2 Silverwolf is more important. So I skipped Sparksy so I could afford those two. And it actually ended up kind of paying off. I think if most people tried doing like this optimal investment type thing when they invest in characters, they would be like way better off, in all honesty. But I get it. Like some people just want to pull a character they like sometimes. It's still annoying how Sparksy Z2 doesn't trigger if EMC uses their ultimate on her. I mean, that makes sense, no? EMC isn't doing an AHA instant, he's just replicating her elation skill. Her E2 is AHA instant specifically, I believe. Yeah, when AHA instant ends. I'm just gonna pray that the thing about Pearl giving buffs for attack frequency is true and that makes Sparksy best in slot. Yeah. The only issue is if we're talking about attack frequency, I think an Avon with a bit of verticals actually probably attacks more than Sparksy does. But Sparksy's earlier Eidolons are more synergistic with buffing the team. So I think she might be ahead possibly. Because all of Avon's Eidolons are just selfish. And in a Silver Wolf team, he obviously wouldn't be the main damage dealer, so. Despite how good his E2 jumps are, since it's only personal, Sparksy might still be better. Alright, be right back, chat. Give me like 1 minute.
You thought the Express would bring salvation.
Alright, I'm back. It's been a few days since I last drank water. Let's get a male healer for Ashblade. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen. A few days? A few days. The main drinks that I drink are milk. Mainly milk. And then like juice. And then diet soda. So I sometimes don't just drink water. Dr. Pepper diet? I fucking hate Dr. Pepper. I've never liked it. I've tried to like it, but I couldn't. What does diet soda taste like? It tastes like shit if you're used to normal soda for the first little bit that you try it. But over time, you end up like, you know, accustoming to the taste, and it starts to feel like it's not actually all that much worse than the normal soda, and it's way better because like you can obviously get like Coke Zero and stuff, which helps with you know, not consuming too much sugar or calories. Do you drink alcohol? No. With Ivan on the team, it feels like they're missing one last piece and a healer would help. Well, yeah. It's either Pearl actually does have synergy with that team, or yeah, maybe Astra Yao and the ZZZ collab is a sustain. I can't imagine Astra Yao as a support. I'm going to be honest. I feel like they're just gonna make her a sustain and then make her free. So we got another free sustain that isn't bad. There's one possibility for Astra as a support. We've gotten 0 harmonies. I mean, Robin SP is basically just a harmony. Like, the Remembrance path is just there for Cyrene synergy, I guess. But Robin SP's kit is just a harmonies. Yes, but no. I mean, do they really care about making a harmony this version? Like, is that on a checklist? I don't really think so. Like, they didn't make any abundances in version 3. Why do people act as if Paz mean anything anymore? I mean, yeah. New Paz are basically just everything jumbled together, but I'm interested in the characters that there will be in version 5. I'm also interested in the future Novas for like Ampho characters. Harmony equals DDD? That's true. DDD spam. The DDD meta again? One more year of SP discourse? I mean, the SP discourse is just never going to end. People are playing a Honkai series game where it's like normal in these types of games to have this going on and then complain that there's SPs. And like, there's still original HSR characters as well. It's not like they're only doing SPs. Well, like, these people want every new unit to be, like, tailored to them. I talked about it before. Like, it's okay to not want every single new character that's releasing and have it tailored for you. Like, it's completely okay. Do you recommend vertical investment in archer teams? No. Don't even bother, man. Just enjoy him at his low cost while you can. The Star Rail ones are lazy. I mean, I don't know. Like, I really like Avon a lot. Like, Avon SP Like, it just feels so unique from what the standards in this game usually are in terms of his design. Avid SP might be my favorite SP in the game just because, like, it feels unique enough, you know?
The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
Sparksy is creative. Yeah, Sparksy is also one of my favorites in the game. Probably my second favorite. Silverwolf seemed not different, but a lot was hidden. Yeah. That's like what's common with a lot of SPs. People will see one side of a drip market, and then they'll run away with the drip market and start doom posting the SP. And then when the SP is actually playable in game and they get them, they're like, oh, they actually do feel different. I really like this character. And it just infinitely repeats. Like, the slander for Silverwolf was, oh, the only thing she changed is that she has a tail. That's it. You know? That was the slander for Silverwolf. Emblade, it was, oh, he just changed his jacket. Right? Evernight was actually the only instance where an SP got doom posted because they felt too different from the original. Like, I was in March mains, I was in, like, the leaks Reddit, and, like, the most popular comments were, what the fuck? This is way too different from March. I don't think I'm gonna go for this.
Himeko is right there! There you are. I see all of you.
Do you think Kuro Games can make a popular male character? I mean, yeah. Just make one of their Sentinel Resonators a male character and he'd probably sell way better than all the previous ones. It's like a Phanon situation, right? Like, people didn't believe that in HSR, males were worth being a main push because they wouldn't sell that well. But, like, they gave Phanon the good treatment and Phanon sold incredibly well, so... Now, are they going to make as much money as they do off of woman? No. Like, that's just always going to be a thing that persists in these types of games. The women are going to sell easier and likely more than the dudes a majority of the time. Okay? That's just how it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Would you pull for Assault Pramod if he was playable? No. I don't care for him that much. In terms of, like, the antagonists in this game that I'd want to be playable, the only one that kind of comes to mind is Nanook. I've wanted Nanook to be playable for forever. Nanook? Yeah. What about Lygus? No, I'm good. I don't care about these guys that much. I'm not a big robot guy, in case you guys haven't caught on. Like, I think they can be cool, but I don't have, like, an infatuation with robot type of characters. Don't spoil.
Finally, we made it.
Papa promised each and every one of us nameless.
After all, the Fluffy's protagonist hasn't gotten on board yet.
Is that a spoiler? Yes. It's definitely a spoiler. Even if I and many other people were already aware of it, I mean, some people weren't, so. How badly are they gonna nerf my Castrus's damage here? So that I don't kill him too fast. It's working normally, actually. Oh, that bounce damage was definitely nerfed. How goes the crusade against Cyrene? We haven't really talked about Cyrene for a while now. Kind of normal. Can't believe it's been a year and the REM team is still powerful. Well, they're powerful because a sustain is basically a harmony for them, and their vertical investment and synergy together. So, like, if you were to use sustainless teams, REM isn't like the most special thing in the world. Multiple other teams are stronger, but yeah, elation is a lot easier on the Lycones. Can you imagine how strong relation teams would be once Pearl is out? Probably quite a bit. Like at least 40 to 50% stronger over Huohuo, I'd imagine. I do think Pearl is going to be stronger than most people expect. Because most people just think, oh, it's a sustain. What can they really do? But I feel like there's a reason why they moved Pearl so late. It's so they could put more power budget into her kit. Man, they're nerfing the fuck out of my Cassie's damage. What's the point of choosing this thing if it's not going to let me do any damage until he takes a turn? Whatever. Could Elation be like Mono Rem when it's 1 year old? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll see when the Nova flares and paid buffs finally happen. I am curious how strong Acheron will be now. Acheron with a paid buff plus Jiaoqiu Nova plus M-Blade. Definitely going to be stronger than Firefly. I remember when people were trying to convince me that I should feel ashamed for wanting Firefly to get buffs because Acheron wasn't getting any and she wasn't going to get any. And I kept trying to tell them, like, Acheron is obviously going to get a buff. You don't need to think that much about it. It's just a little later than Firefly. They're like, no, how do you know? You're playing Future Rail. Firefly gets all the special treatment. My Acheron sucks. Who's getting Nova'd? The next batch of Novas has been leaked a while back. Topaz, Jiaoqiu, Sunday, and what was the other one? Argenti. And then it was also leaked that there would be some type of paid buff in this version. Don't know if it's money, don't know if it's Jades, don't know if it's whatever. But the paid buffs would be Dill, Acheron, and Jingyuan. I feel like half of those will be changed. I mean, there's no reason for it to have changed. Nothing's really changed to change them. Do you think Novas will be announced at the end of this version? No, probably earlier.
You shall witness the reality of all things turning to silence.
My guess is 4.6 or 4.7 are the ones with the Nova. I hope it's a new currency. Yeah, that would be best. Damn. Damage nerf. Well, yeah, they could change, obviously, but, like, there's nothing currently that would influence a change at all. Like, if anything, Robin SP being this good for Himiko just adds more stocks to Sunday getting Nova because you run them together with Himiko. And a Himiko plus Robin SP combo, especially with Sunday's E1, would probably be pretty disgusting in any team. So... like, you can run your DPS on Genius set with E1 Sunday and E2 Robin, and you'd be able to hit 100% defense shred on every team in the game.
Once again, the express is full. How boring. Now, you and I both see the imminent apocalypse. You've failed.
Cry? I'm crying, trust. Tears.
Don't be afraid.
Imagine Topaz Nova was the Ashblade DPS? Nah, she's probably just gonna be a Walmart Ashvale. But to be fair, at least in pure single target, a Walmart Ashvale with Ashvale and Emblade might be pretty strong, yeah. Swear you did this already? I've done this 4 times. I just have a bunch of different accounts, so... Sounds better than Avon. I mean, her personal damage might not be increased all that much. While Avon is like I think the way I kind of see it is Topaz might be worth investing into for Ashblade since she's on the golden token and you get those for free. But the peak of the Fua team is probably just going to be with Avon and his verticals, you know? Team includes Himiko Nova. They're forcing me to use Himiko Nova, really? Just kick out Cyrene, man. She's useless anyways.
You must become used to loss in order to continue onward.
What is this team? Peak.
I refuse to believe that. Not now, not ever. My unfulfilled promises. I will fulfill them all tomorrow. I will prove that we can move onward without making these so-called sacrifices. So, the Astral Express only has one navigator, no matter the reason.
Man, this is really hitting me in the feels.
I won't let anything take you away from me.
Don't forget about us.
Don't worry. We're here.
Thank you for fulfilling the promise. Venturing into uncharted worlds isn't all that motivates us to move forward. We also have promises of the past. The Astral Express is setting forth anew. This journey
shall lead us starward.
Is Cyrene slander if it's true? I mean, no, but wait, why is it not? Oh my god. Oh my god. I forgot you can't use two characters with a territory together. Oh my god. You know what, Evernight, take me home. Lore accurate team? I don't know about that one. Oh wow, look at that Himiko damage. Huge. Oh, the damage reduction kicked in. Do you think Nihilux will be a DPS? Yes, I've already said that. Really, Harvey? That's crazy. Wait, what? Oh, she can't die? Well, that's annoying. Wait, let me fix the team. I'll just do the trial one. This. Bam. 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 But yeah, there's no point in making Nihilux inhalation support because there's already inhalation support. And I know the argument of like, oh, there's multiple elation DPSs, but this game has never made two of the same role for a niche anti-main DPS team. in the same version. It's never happened before. You know? It could, but it's unlikely. They might mix it up. I mean, according to Uncle Y, who's been pretty reliable, she can be a support, but that's locked behind her E2, which isn't even that doesn't sound that surprising, you know? That's technically like the opposite of cyrene. Cyrene can actually start being used as a DPS with more vertical investment, but at base is support. Nihilux would just be the opposite in this case. Base is DPS, but E2 is support. Or sub DPS, whatever. The E2 says Sparksy kick. Yes, but it says that she becomes a support for Silverwolf and can kick Sparksy. Like, they specify support in there. Wait, am I gonna die again? No way. I want to see Nihilux's kit. I mean, everybody does. Alright, there we go. How much better do you think Himiko is compared to Evanescia, and is Evanescia a bad character to invest in? Yeah. How much better do I think Himiko is? I mean, that depends. Like, people go into different investments, they have problem with investing into Eidolon, so it changes things. But with optimal investment, Himiko should be, like, probably noticeably better than Evanescia for average player. Because you get her E2 S1 and then Robin SP and her Eidolons.
Finally, When the wheels turn against you,
Go ahead.
it's all over. The lost navigator has reached his final destination.
Why is Evanescia bad to invest in? Because she's not a main push, and she doesn't have any dedicated teammates. Like, legit, all Evanescia has is her E1, E2, Yao Guang, and Yao Guang E1. That's all the investment that she currently has. That's good for her. You compare it to Himeko. Himeko has a way stronger E0 to E2 jump, a way stronger light cone jump. She's getting Sunday Nova, who also has good verticals and is E1. And then she's getting Robin SP, who is currently the strongest support in the game, with further buffed verticals in the current beta. And she can also get buffed by any future Generalist sustain at all on her teams. Like, with current information we have, Himeko mogs Evanescia in terms of vertical investment. I mean, most teams do. Even Fua has, like, Avin and his broken-ass Eidolon investment for that team. They have E2 Blade as well, which is also, like, doubling that team's damage. There's a lot, that some teams have over Evanescia. Should I get Saridra for my E2 Phanon or save for Robin SP? Save for... I mean, I don't know necessarily. Phanon is legit the only DPS in this game currently who has Saridra as his best in slot. The double meteor is kinda important. But Robin SP is just so much more valuable. If you only care about increasing your Phanon's performance, I guess Saridra is better for one cost. Yeah. But if you care about the total value of the character, I'd 100% get Robin instead. Even if Saridra is a bit better than Robin SP. She's better for Faye? No, I know, but like, she isn't astronomically better for Faye, is the thing. And the other thing is that her value outside of Faye is so trash, but yes. For Faye, specifically, she is the better pull over E0 Robin. Why does it keep saying new? This is getting annoying. This happens every time. Refund Phanon and get Himiko. I mean, a lot of people just like Phanon, you know? Like, he is the first main push dude in this game. So that automatically gives him an upscale in people who actually are interested in him. If only my day could have gotten that. So yeah, it's probably a personal poll, not a meta poll. Phanon is husband. He is not getting refunded. See, called it. It's just a personal poll. Nothing to do with meta. Even though my day is better, husband, it's understandable to like Phanon. Hey, how many pulls did that give me? 7? Not bad. Your Saridra video didn't age well. It's been 2 general supports and she still hasn't been replaced in Fey teams. Brother, she only has Fey teams. And it's barely. Like, she is best in slot. Well, actually, no. No, actually. Wait, let me recheck. I'm quite confident that with Sparkle, Nova, and some other stronger supports, they're, like, equal with Saridra on Fey teams. But I could be misremembering, possibly. Let me see. Anomaly is probably where I'm gonna find the good stuff. Where's Phanon? There's only 3 entries for Phanon on this AA. That's actually pretty low. Okay, I need to use MOC as an example then. Flame Reaver. He doesn't use Saridra. His lowest cost is without Saridra. What about Graphia? Because he's probably going to need higher here. Wait, no, he doesn't. Well, yeah, okay. So, at 5 cost, Sparkle, Nova, and Sustainless actually outperform Saridra against Graphia. Likely because of the skill Res Pen against non-physical weak. And then in Sparksy Con, Phanon's fastest clear is without Saridra and with Nova Sparkle again. So yeah. Like all his fastest clears at like 5, 6 cost or lower don't use Saridra. I thought so. Where do you find those stats? Look up theherda.com. Buffs for the cat when? I don't know. I would have pulled my day, but the forced auto wasn't for me. Understandable. I folded anyways. I spent over 400 pulls for his E2. Is Cyrene getting replaced in main DPS Evernight? She can be replaced, but I think she's still best in slot. Like, I think Evernight main DPS is Evernight plus Robin SP plus, or obviously you can use RMC, plus Cyrene and then Hyacine or whatever. Cypher ain't getting buffs anytime soon. I mean, she is on the higher likelihood of a list where she's one of the more likely characters to get Nova, in my opinion, in Ampho. The most likely characters to get Nova are Phanon, I have at number 1. Number 2 is probably Anoxa, because you revive him and revive Herda at the same time by Novaing him. And then the other two are probably Saridra and Cypher. Cypher didn't sell well. Yes, but it's the thing with Cypher is Cypher has a type of kit where you can sell other characters by Nova flaring her. You know? Like that's a advantage she has for being a generalist support. It's like, for example, like they're Novaing Jiao, right? In the next batch of Novas. Jiao also had some of the lowest sales in this game. He used to be, I think, the lowest selling ever, like pre-Ampho. And the only reason he's getting Nova'd is because he has a good generalist kit. You know? So it's like, yeah, he may not be that popular, but him getting Nova'd might lead to people pulling other characters. It's kind of like that with Cypher. Why not My Day? I mean, My Day would probably be 5th on that list for me. 5th. But the thing with My Day is there's not as many benefits to Novaing him as there is to some of these other characters that I mentioned. Saridra, you Nova her, and she can now be significantly better with skill DPSs that aren't just Phanon and Anoxa. But also you buff them for Phanon and Anoxa, that makes more money. Phanon is like the second most popular DPS from the entirety of Ampho, so you make more money, obviously. Anoxa, you increase his own stocks and Herta stocks at the same time. Like, you kind of need to think of it in a way of how much does this Nova benefit this company in terms of like selling other characters, right? If it feels like they don't really do much, then they're probably going to take a lot longer to get their Nova, in my opinion. Please give the Herta a good sub DPS. I mean, I've been on the bandwagon that Argenti Novas for Herta for quite a while now. I can't see his Nova being like why would his Nova even exist if it's not to buff Herta? You know, that's kind of how I see it. So I'm putting my stocks in that. When's the next batch of Novas? No one knows. Just assuming 4.6 or 4.7. I mean, I'd like My Day to get a Nova, you know? Like, I'd like to cope about that, and he might get a Nova, no matter what, but he's definitely not getting one of the earlier ones, in my opinion. Like, I do have an E2 My Day on one of my accounts. Should I give up Thirda and let her be a PF bot because I skipped all of Tribby's reruns? I mean, Herta's best in slot isn't even Tribby anymore. It's Emblade, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. Like, yeah, you can just, like, leave her alone at this point. What will they do to improve Phanon's kit? Either buff the multipliers to make up for his slow-ass turns, which would just bring him back to being the same as he was when he originally released, really, or decrease the amount of AV that his turns take up. Well, yeah, I know, Verly. But, like, Emblade is above even Tribby and Anoxa, which is why I said Emblade. But yeah, I'm aware Tribby plus Emblade is like the optimal way to play it. Should I bench old E2 Robin for Robin SP for Himiko? I'm actually not so sure about that one, to be honest. I don't know if E0 Robin SP is that much of an upgrade over old E2 Robin. I mean, I'd imagine it's pretty close. Robin SP might be slightly better. But is that worth like an extra 150 pulls? Kind of depends. I really feel like I'd get Robin SP if I was planning to get vertical investment in her. But base, maybe not so much. Like, it's better to just focus on Himiko's verticals. See what Sunday Nova turns out like, stuff like that. She makes her... No, I know her buffs and everything are significantly better than old Robin. But the thing with old Robin is just the strength of team-wide action advance. You know? Like, that's the issue. Like, sure, one character can have way stronger buffing capability, but if another makes you take, like, double the turns, then they can catch up or be close, which is the thing with E2 Robin. Because E2 Robin doesn't really have as much energy issues outside of FUA teams anymore. Like, that's kind of alleviated for the most part. Robin SP can still do an action advance. It takes forever for Robin SP to do an action advance, and for Robin SP it's only one character, while Robin is team-wide. Like, there's a big difference between a team-wide action advance and a single action advance. Buff Phanon by letting him take speed buffs into account in his ult form? Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, that would just be even more Robin SP shill. But yeah, that would be nice. To be honest, I feel like they could just let... Like, if they could let other characters' memo sprites or something like that infiltrate his domain in his ult, because then... Like, a big problem with Robin SP currently is that her E1 just doesn't work with Phanon Cyrene teams, right? It just doesn't work. Because with infinite ult, you're never going to let the birds hit. So it's kind of annoying. It would be nice if the birds could hit in his domain. Because I know Phanon in Currency Wars can allow other characters to do stuff while in his ultimate. So it's like, please implement this in the actual game. Please. Ruan May and Branya Nova when? Never. Ruan May Nova would just be insanity. Like, Ruan May has already been decent, even to this day, for like nearly 3 years. If she got a Nova, it would be pretty crazy in my opinion. But I think they're done with Ruan May personally. I mean, we'll see, Ark. They'll buff her when Firefly needs another uplift. I'm gonna be honest. I know the memes going around about Firefly getting special treatment. I don't think old Firefly is gonna get any more buffs, to be honest. Because there were some rumors that Firefly SP may be in version 5. And if that's true, they're not gonna care about buffing old Firefly anymore. They're just gonna move on to shilling Firefly's new team. So, I don't think Break is getting anything more, personally. Do you think we'll ever get second Novas? I don't think so. Like, I feel like Jing Liu and Blade would have already gotten a second Nova at this point if they had second Novas in mind. In their eyes, they're like, you know, you can invest into a DPS, you can make them good for like 2 years, make them work for 2 years with some vertical investment. Well, Nova your DPS then, and then they'll work for another year plus. You get 3 years out of your pulls, and you should be satisfied with that. I don't think they're going to do like infinite Novas at all. I don't think that's happening. What about Bronya? They won't Nova Bronya unless it helps them sell some other character. Like, the only reason Welt got Nova'd is because Welt getting Nova'd enticed a lot of people with decent Eidolons on their Welt to actually pull Himiko, right? Like, that's the thought process behind them making Welt Nova, putting him in the Golden Token Shop and all that stuff. So unless Bronya can do something similar, they probably aren't going to bother. Cypher and Phanon, no one else really needs it. No, Anoxa does need a Nova really badly. Anoxa is up there with Cypher and Phanon in terms of needing a Nova. He does not fulfill his role as a sub DPS at all, yet his vertical investment is sub DPS oriented, which gets in the way of his main DPS players. He's like stuck in this weird thing where it's just really fucking trash. So he does need a Nova. I think Saridra should get a Nova before Phanon. Depends. Like, I feel like something we're ignoring here. It is completely possible that Saridra never returns as Phanon's best in slot again. Like, they removed one of Acheron's teammates with Emblade. They removed one of Firefly's old teammates with, you know, what's her name, Dahlia. It is completely possible that they remove Saridra with a new, better support for Phanon to sell his Nova. Like, there is a real possibility Saridra just does not get a Nova for Phanon. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people haven't considered this, but it has been a trend with Acheron and Firefly. They have gotten a teammate kicked out for a new one. I'm not ready for Firefly SP to be the 5.x Annie unit. We'll see, we'll see. And Fei Xiao? Well, Fei Xiao's entire team is just gone. She got both Ashvale and Emblade, and she's probably going to get a better sustain in the future. Her entire team just disappeared. But yeah, I'd say like don't put too much hope into a Ceredra Nova. Because if they redo what they did with Acheron Nova and Firefly Nova, it's likely that they're going to make someone who's way better than Ceredra for his team and way more synergistic. And it's going to be like Phanon, that new support, plus Cyrene, plus Sustain. I could be wrong, though. It's possible that the Ampho characters could be different. Who knows? When you buff all the 3.x character, Tribby won't get buffed. Tribby absolutely will not get buffed, in my opinion. I think Tribby will be added to the Golden Token shop, probably somewhere early V5, but I don't think she's going to get buffed. Yeah. Tribby would get in the way of other generalist sales. Just the same thing they did with Robin and Ruan May. Don't buff them, just put them in the token shop, and then call it a day. Have you seen Roxy and ZZZ? I have. I was talking with someone about how Roxy was my favorite in the upcoming characters, but I'm still not going to pull her. You think they'll add Sparkle to the token shop soon? Soon? No. Not really. I think the thing with Sparkle is like she was already given for free, which I think makes her that much more unlikely to be put in the golden token shop. Because if you're already given for free, and now you are on the golden token shop, like, the amount of people who are just going to instantly grab an E2 Sparkle is crazy. And it is worth it, right? E2 Sparkle buffs are very, very high. I mean, your account isn't bricked or anything, Hunter. Don't take my videos too seriously. The reason I have so much passion in my Cyrene videos is because I'm just disappointed. Her kit has great potential, but it was not executed well. But, like, she's not going to brick your account or anything. You can still use her. ZZZ wants to bring back Gabby so bad? 100%. It gets harder and harder every day to not fold and play ZZZ actively. But like if I start folding and playing ZZZ, then I probably put HSR on the back end. Cyrene getting kicked out too? I talked about it before. As much as I hate Cyrene, I think Cyrene is like a prime character to Nova. I think it's very likely she's never given for free, and they wait until like late V5 and then she gets Nova. And all her buffs for all the Chrysosairs get changed and buffed. So, there's that. You're going to fold when Ellen comes? Well, yeah. I absolutely love Ellen. I'm making sure I get her no matter what. Yeah, Verly. You're hoping for a Cyrene Nova flare? I mean, yeah, but it's probably going to be really far away once again. So, don't put too much hope into it, because it's going to take a long, long time. Taking a break from HSR is not that bad. I mean, I've already taken multiple breaks from HSR. Not like super long, but like I don't have really burnout for this game anymore. The only thing I'm kind of burnt out on is like video topics. That's the only thing. And that's just because I've made so many videos. It feels like I've covered almost everything at this point. That's why some of my recent videos are more like personal opinions and not like big topics. Like I legit don't know what to really talk about. Like I could make guides, but guides are boring, you know? I don't like doing guides. And people on my channel seem to like it more when I just give opinions as well, which is surprising. Like my opinionated content is my most popular content. Guide about Ellen? Eh. I mean, I'll be dead focused on her during her beta, but I'd like to see account reviews. Maybe. I've given it a thought. I have given it a thought recently. Like if people would like my account review stuff. Since, I mean, to be fair, most of the people who watch my streams feel like people who would want account reviews. Like they ask me questions like, oh, I have these characters, what do I do? How do I do this? What do I do? Like optimal investment and stuff. Half my stream viewers feel like they're those types of people. We want to war with you about the topics? True. Yeah, I have a dial-in and Sunna unbuilt on my ZZZ account currently. I do need to get on that. I saw like the Nekomata buffs, and I saw that one of Nekomata's best teams was, I think, Sunna and dial-in. I could be wrong though. Let me check. So I was like, oh, it's a full lolly team. Finally. And it's actually not bad. Where is it? Yeah, dial in plus Sunna. It's one of her best teams. What do you do in ZZZ besides fighting in Domain? Is there anything else? I don't know. I haven't even played ZZZ actively recently. I mean, it's like any gacha, no? I actually, if I remember correctly, doesn't ZZZ have like the most events among the mainstream games? Like at least they have that. Woo and HSR just feel dead as shit after you finish story content and endgame. Yeah, and your endgame content resets faster, true. Like in ZZZ, there's just way more to do than in HSR and WUA, it feels like. Not all events are good? I mean, I'd imagine, yeah. More quantity doesn't necessarily mean more quality, but... I feel like that would contribute to burnout faster. Well, for me, yeah. For me, definitely. Because I play so many different accounts on different gachas, I definitely... It's not a good thing for me that it has more events, really. HSR events are not quality? What do you mean? Are you trying to say that this Tetris game isn't quality? It changed my life, personally. Don't know what you're talking about. Do you think I could get through 5.x without pulling too much if I kept investing into Evanesia, Monorem, and Archer? Aglaia too, because she's my favorite, and I'll get Robin at Eidolons later on? Do you think I could get through 5.x without pulling too much? Too much? What do you mean by too much, necessarily? I'd say, looking at that list, Blurry, your biggest issue is probably going to be Archer. But if the Fake Collab Part 3 is another buff to the older teams, then you'd probably be fine with Archer, to be honest. Evanesia is going to get Pearl. Evanesia has good E2. She's also pretty good with Yao Guang E1. It's definitely going to start struggling more in version 5, but it'll clear, you know? So Evanesia should be fine. And then Monorem. Oh yeah, 100%. Monorem is completely fine. You don't need to worry about Monorem. Eggy? I mean, if Eggy gets a Nova, maybe. Eggy will be significantly weaker, but with more investment, yeah. Yeah. Because you specified investment, I think all 4 of those teams would definitely work in version 5. The biggest question mark is just Archers, in my opinion. And it depends on whether or not he gets another buff from a teammate, from the Fake Collab. Is Evanesia good? I mean, in comparison to the other teams that are releasing in this version, she's probably not going to be that good. But she can live into 5.x with optimal investment, yes. Like, this just applies to a majority of teams, you know? Like, if your goal is simply clearing to another version, and you don't care about, like, how clean it is, you can technically invest into any team and make it work. Like, I could probably still clear with Jing Yuan if I went into E2 Robin SP for him, as an example. Obviously, Evanesia is better than that. I'm not trying to say she's Jing Yuan, but just an example to use. Riding my 6-cost Monorem till 5.x, I want a new team. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I mean, my Monorem is more invested in, but yeah, I stopped investing into them just so I could focus on Silverwolf. I definitely could have went for things like E2 Robin, SP, and E1 Hyacine. Such big upgrades for this team. My Monorem is like 9 cost right now because I just got E1 Evernight. Oh, damn, nice. Yeah, you're good. That Monorem's going to last a while for sure. Someone told me on your V4 beta changes that Avon is now the best Elation DPS. Maybe? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised. Maybe. Like, you guys need to understand, my main complaints for Avon come from his shit synergy with the Fua team. He's not a bad main DPS by any means. He might be, like, one of the strongest currently. But Silverwolf is probably going to get the bigger upskill, if I'd imagine, from Pearl. And then Silverwolf becomes the best Elation DPS. And then in his Fua teams, he can just easily get power crept. He's not good enough in those teams. Like, he just isn't. I'm sorry. It's sad, but it is what it is. In the Ashblade team, what's the most optimal vertical investment route? E2 S0 M-Blade. To be honest. That's like just the main thing, E2 M-Blade. I guess E1 and S1 Ashvale, because they're also team-wide buffs. However, after that, that's basically it, to be honest. Ashblade doesn't need any more investment than that at all. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Still arguing with people about SPs and HSR. What do you think about people slandering Sparksy to oblivion, saying Avon replaces her in Silverwolf teams? I wouldn't be surprised if they're right. I don't know. We talked about this a bit at the beginning of my stream today, but I just wouldn't be surprised if they're right. The reason why I'm withholding, like, making a video about it is because I don't like judging teams that aren't finished, you know? Like, Cyrene on a Cassie team with no Evernight looks shit. Ashvale was getting Doom posted his entire beta for looking shit, just for him to get M-Blade and all his problems are fixed and he's glazed now. And then Silverwolf is now the one getting slandered and Sparksy's getting slandered because they're not that good. So it's like, I've already been proven wrong a couple times before, where it's like I judged too quick on a character's value in a team because their team wasn't finished. So it's probably better for me to wait until Pearl Beta to then finally have an opinion. Is it worth replacing E1S1 Don Hung for E0S0 Robin SP in a Phanon, Cyrene, and Saridra team? Yeah. Yeah. It'll be better. For Evanesia, is E2S0 or E1S1 better? E2S0 with Evanesia. Alright, chat. I'm going to end the stream here. My throat is starting to die, so hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night.